Welcome, sea dogs, scallywags, and salty sailors alike, to another stupendous episode of Monday Night Pirate Fights, the only pirate versus pirate show on YouTube to catch the wildest brawls, the wackiest hijinks, and the bone-crunchingest fights on the Sea of Thieves. As always, I'm your host, Hudsimus Prime, your MC on the high seas, and tonight we have one doozy of an evening planned for you folks, so let's get to it. Our first match of the evening pits two solo sloop sailors in a slugfest for supremacy as TUSCAN WALRUS battles CLAIMED JAGUAR in a ship-to-sea slobber knocker. Next, we dim the lights for a nighttime top-deck brawl as XBOX BOI battles DEEZ 242 aboard the galleon Little Stinker. By morning, we'll all know who is truly afraid of the dark. Our evening's main event features a David versus Goliath scenario as one-man army KEGGERMEISTER attempts to storm the four-man crew of the galleon Megatron's Fist. On board, he will face Tabular Bicola, Anton, Venom Wet Blanket, and Tyler the Fish, otherwise known as the dastardly pirate crew, the French Ticklers. They sunk his ship, murdered his teammate, and stranded him on a skull fort he never asked for. With no escape, he's on a one-way ticket to the Ferry of the Damned, and everyone's invited. All this and more tonight on Monday Night Pirate Fights. Tonight, we begin with our solo sloopers, TUSCAN WALRUS and CLAIMED JAGUAR. They've traded a few shots already, so let's get you down to the action. We go now to our match between the Walrus and the Jaguar. Almost sounds like something out of a Lewis Carroll novel. Oh, and that looks like a lucky shot from the Walrus. TUSCAN WALRUS has actually hit from such a distance. He's now scooping some water out of the boat, but can he repeat it? Stepping back up to the cannon, firing. Ooh, and it sails wide right of the rear of the boat. An unfortunate turn of events, but he did hit him with that one shot. And that may be stopping him just long enough to keep him from getting anything else done. Oh my god, and he's been thrown off the boat! TUSCAN WALRUS is in the water! Now that looked like a blunderbuss. That looked like a blunderbuss shot from the fact that I saw it from the side there. All I could see was the shrapnel. I can only assume that CLAIMED JAGUAR is on his boat. Let's see it again. And you don't even see CLAIMED JAGUAR, but for a second, and TUSCAN WALRUS is thrown from his vessel. How do you like them apples, folks? What a way to start Monday Night Pirate Fights. Now we're going back into the action here now. It looks like TUSCAN WALRUS is not taking this BS lightly. He's swimming towards CLAIMED JAGUAR's vessel. Oh, and I can see CLAIMED JAGUAR in the far right corner there. TUSCAN WALRUS ignoring his merman, sorry. And it looks like that lucky shot actually sunk the boat of the Jaguar while he was swimming towards him. Unbelievable, folks. Oh, God, I love that. Oh, my God, and there he is. All right, now they're fighting it out. Swords and muskets are going off. Who's going to win this one, folks? It looks like, oh, and despite a low health bar, it looks like the TUSCAN WALRUS survives in the water. Well, that certainly was exhausting, folks. After taking out each other's boats, the Walrus and the Jaguar throw down in the sea for one hell of a start to our show. Let's go now to the deck of the Little Stinker, where XBOX BOI is ready to challenge DEEZ 242. Each pirate starts above deck, and only one pirate leaves. The other turns into a green fart, as you all know. Let's watch! Alright, we're joining the action live now with XBOX BOI's camera. Looks like he's doing the smart thing and going up to the top deck, putting his back to the wall. That way, if he gets approached by DEEZ, he has to come from the front and catch that blunderbuss. Oh, it looks like we have a locale. XBOX sees him. It looks like he's trying to raise the anchor, which won't do him any good. Oh, and he sees him! We have shots fired! Blunderbusses are firing, and they are dodging around the middle mast like it's the maypole. And here we go, and oh! And that shot ends DEEZ 242, and the victory goes to XBOX BOI. And after a round and a round of hokey pokey, XBOX BOI turns the lights out on DEEZ. It just goes to show you that in pirate combat, patience can make the difference between victory and going up in smoke. Next up, our main event pits one pirate, KEGGERMEISTER, against the French Ticklers with the sweet, sweet rewards of a skull fort on the line. Can KEGGERMEISTER pull off the impossible, or are we about to see the sharks get fed? Let's find out. We come to you live now from the KEGGERMEISTER kill cam, and it looks like with him losing all of his cannonballs, he's objected to jump into the water instead. Now he is still quite a distance from the ship, and he seems to be refusing to actually doggy paddle, relying entirely on leg power to get to his opponents. Well, folks, this could actually take a while, and I don't want to bore you, so let's cut away really quick with something not from our sponsors.
Pop-up pirate, only from Tommy So It Be. Which scallywag will make the pirate pop? This pirate's luck can't last. Shiver me timbers, that pirate's popped. Pop-up pirate, only from Tommy.
Welcome back, folks, and as you can see, KEGGERMEISTER has closed in on the galleon ahead of him. He's just about to board the ship and face the French ticklers head on. We have one man going up against 4. Any amount of them could be on this ship at this time. Let's see what happens, folks. Now again, a smart move going to the top deck to make sure that no one can get behind you and sneak up on you. Oh, it appears we have 2 of them right there on the cannons. And KEGGERMEISTER, like a pro, sneaks up and pops them. Oh, and he's going, and he gets the second one. 2 of them down in the blink of an eye. And it looks like, oh, and here's Aton on the boat. He is swinging his sword and trying to avenge his fallen ticklers. Oh, they're trading sword blows here, and he dies on the steps. What a turnaround here for KEGGERMEISTER. He just might do this. And it looks like now he's choosing to raise the anchor. Now this is going to take a lot of time. He must be trying to crash the boat to the side over here. He must be really pissed about being killed and his boat sank earlier. Oh, and we have the 4th member of the team on there. That should be Venom Wet Blanket, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if he sees it. There we go. Oh, and they make eye contact, and oh, before he can do anything, he is popped in the skull. He came so close, but to end up so far from victory. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events, literally, for KEGGERMEISTER. A savage attempt ends in a failed act of boat sabotage. That makes 2 pirates this evening ruined by attempting to hoist anchor in the middle of a PvP brawl. Let that be a lesson to our future competitors. Raise at your own risk. Thank you to all our viewers, supporters, and comment leavers. If you liked the video, be sure to let me know with a thumbs up. And if you want to see more gaming videos and theory videos, feel free to subscribe. Now that we got that out of the way, I'd like to take a second to personally thank you for the huge boost of recent support I've received on my channel. It's really an honor to have you guys care enough to see what silly theory or goofy game footage I've cobbled together over the week. From the bottom of my nerd soul, I cannot thank you enough. Unless you like more of this stuff. Be sure to stay tuned for my theories on life after Thanos and the MCU, sequel ideas for movies we haven't even seen yet, and more sweet, sweet gaming goofiness. Thank you once again for tuning into Monday Night Pirate Fights. Until next time, I'm Hudsimus Prime. Good luck in your daily adventures, and Godspeed.